What is this money going to support?
So this money goes to support a school program for kids in Kenya. So we make these products so that we can raise money to pay for tuition, school, books, just supplies, uniform, everything that the children need to go to school. So this facilitates the children to go to different schools. So it's not a particular school. These things are made by mothers at home, and we raise the funds to send the children to the school nearest to home so they don't have to go a long distance for school. We have in our program 38 mothers and 78 children at this very moment that gets to go to school because of this.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how much does it cost normally to send one kid to school? What goes into having to send them to school? What do they have to pay for?
We need on average $159 per child for the whole year for everything that they need. Now that varies. The younger children, so like we call kindergarten, that's the year 4 and 5, preschool. They need less, they need $80 a year. And then the secondary school needs like $250, and primary school needs about 100, between 100 and 120. So we just put all the group together and divide that and work with $159, and that usually gets us through the year. Yes. And then the way the money works is, of the profits, we have 40% that goes back into buying the material that's used to make these products. 40% is usually enough to send the children to school, and 20% is the mother's incentive. So the mothers who make this, they also get paid for making it. So they earn something, but it's not for their sustenance. It's really just an incentive. It's enough for them to do 1 or 2 things of grocery, but they still need to grow their food and to take care of their daily things that their life goes on. But these are usually mothers who just need a little bit extra to send their children to school. So we don't work with the really bottom rank of poverty, like somebody who can't even feed themselves. I guess you have to pick where you're working, because everybody does something different. We work with somebody who can take care of their family needs basically, but does not have that extra money just to send the child to school. So this is only about school. It's not really about the livelihood of the family. Yeah.
And how did this start? Why did you?
Yeah, it started by accident, really. I live in Belgium, which is where I work, so I come up and down to Kenya for my work, to my family. My family is in Kenya and I work in Kenya. So every time I came back home, people think you have money because you've been on the plane. So somebody asks me for money, or for just, they bring their issues. I mean, I have a sick child, I need school fee, or I need shoes for the child, or uniform. And it seemed to me that always somebody was asking for something for a child. And it was always mothers. And so over the years, I helped these 4 women regularly, and they just kept coming back. And they then mentioned to their friends that they can come to ask me for help. And before I knew it, there was like 8 people who regularly came to ask for something. And at the moment I was thinking, yeah, I don't think I can sustain this. I either have to say no because I can't afford it, or I have to find a way out. So then I thought deeply into it, and one day I thought, yeah, I like to work with beads. I can do jewelry. It's easy to show somebody. I'm going to buy some beads and show these women how to make it. And then I will sell those things when I'm gone, because you can get a better price for it in the West. So that's what happened. I bought some beads, I sat down with 4 women, I showed them how to make it, And they're now teaching each other, and I have all these products to go around and sell, bring to you.
That's great.
Yeah.
And do you feel like those kids will then, after they get an education, will bring the money back into the community and sort of help their parents to...
They're already doing it. They're
Great.
already doing it. We have 4 graduates who've been through school. They are working themselves, and they're taking care of their mothers and children and brothers and sisters. So in Kenya is the statistics that one person working supports 9 people, and I can tell you, I can see that happening right now through these children. I am not just thinking about it, it's real. Yeah. So it's nice. And what's also interesting is that most of the mothers are illiterate, so they can't read and write. And some of them are learning from the children to read and write. The children are going to school and they're coming home and teaching their mothers how to read and write. So it's like an extra thing that's happening that's not even in the plan.
It's a domino effect.
Yes.
That's great.
And these 4 children have actually moved their parents from where they live. Like they took their mom from there and they're living in a better condition than they lived before. So my aim is to do this for at least 100 children.
Awesome. You're close, right?
I am
78.
close. Well, they're still in the program, like different stages of it. But when 100 children have joined this 4, I still have 96 to go. And then I think I should be old enough to say, hello, somebody else take over.
Or even hand it over to someone in the community.
Yes,
maybe.
who
Do you think
can
that's
do
or
it.
one of the children who went to college and have some
Yes,
business.
this would be a possibility. That would be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you talk a little bit about some of the products?
Yeah.
So we make jewelry such as I'm wearing. This is recycled. So for example, these are recycled aluminum earrings. So we get them from we get the sheets from the recycling plant. We rub it. It's from Coke cans and food cans mostly. So we have those, and we work with small handheld tools. So like just hammers and scissors, and we just like pound on it to get the designs. So they are very, very much handmade from the beginning to the end. And then we have also earrings like this, which I'm sure you know. And that's like little beaded, that's made with bone bead, you see? So we make it from bone, so we recycle from the butchery as well. And to get them looking like that, we use black tea batik.
Oh.
So, and you can just see how intricate it is, like just the detail in how small. Yeah. And then we have also like stretchy bracelets like these, which we also just use all kinds of beads. We use mostly glass beads, but we also use sand and glass beads, which are all recycled. Every bit of, apart from the small seed beads, we use recycled glass from the community. Yeah. How are you doing?
Thank you so much. That was so interesting.
Well, it's a pleasure. It's like, it is just what it is. It's not a story. It's a real thing that's happening like this. Yep.
Thank you.